It is Tuesday morning, the day after Labor Day. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live here on Fox 26. We certainly appreciate that. We are live from Black Walnut Cafe on Memorial Drive. It is an excellent location, and we're going to be talking with Bobby. We're also going to be talking with Stacy in a moment. But right now, we have to get to our anchors and our reporters back at the station. And let's kick it off with Sally. Sally Mack, Smack Talk Sally Mack. What are you doing? What's the biggest storyline on your mind today?
Well, a lot of us, Nate, wore maroon today to stand in support of Uvalde, their first day of school today since the May shooting. And so a lot of school districts, a lot of people in the community are wearing maroon and white just to show support to that community. We've been speaking with a reporter who's been on the ground all day long in Uvalde, and I think on my mind, I just really hope that school can become a safe haven again for all of those precious children. I know for the 19 families not getting to walk their child to the school on the first day, I can't imagine what that was like today. But a lot of parents were trying to make it a normal day. You know, the first day of school, you're supposed to have smiles, you're supposed to take pictures. And I think we saw a lot of resiliency among the families and the teachers who went back today. School may not look or feel the same. I mean, there's huge fences, there's police everywhere, but, you know, hopefully they can regain a sense of normalcy as the year does go on. So maroon and white today for Uvalde. That's what we did in the studio today, and a lot of students around town you'll see are wearing maroon as well.
Totally understood. When I saw you guys wearing maroon together, I believe it was you, and I don't remember what hour that was, but I noticed that there was something about that was special unity, and certainly appreciate you doing that today, Sally. That's big. Certainly appreciate that. Real quick, to lighten the mood just a little bit,
yes.
I know that you were excited about your Astros last night.
Yes, I tuned in around the fourth inning to watch our top prospect, Hunter Brown, pitch 6 scoreless innings. He was incredible, and I did see somebody like posted on social media like a side-by-side of his, what is it? I don't know if you call it the wind-up or whatever the routine is on the mound. But anyway, his side-by-side with Justin Verlander, his idol, because I think this guy's from Detroit, or he grew up in there's some Detroit connection with Justin Verlander. Anyway, the side-by-side was almost identical. So how neat to see Justin Verlander there, you know, cheering this guy on, who a lot of people say looks a lot like JV. So I can't wait. I hope we see more from him. Is he like just on the rotation because Verlander's out, or is he going to be in the starting rotation, or we don't know yet?
No, I think that's just one of those situations where you call up your top prospect. You want to see and generally this time of year, right before the playoffs begin, that's what you see. You'll see a lot of major league clubs call up their top prospects, and they'll get some playing time in for them, because what they don't want to do, they don't want to wear the guys out who are in that 40-man, 25-man roster leading into the playoffs. So that's usually what you see. Hunter Brown got a call up. Tell you what, he pitched well enough to be on the postseason roster.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, it would not surprise me. But you're right. 6 scoreless innings, and of course, as you well know, Justin Verlander at one time did pitch for the Detroit Tigers, and yeah, he was his idol growing up. So the windup is exact. It is the only thing he didn't do was I think it's a 3-step hop that Verlander does after he delivers the pitch. The 3-step hop. We did not see that. That's what he does, but we did not see that last time.
Here we go.
Brown.
Look at this side-by-side.
Yeah. So you ought to have it right there.
Yeah. Don't they look alike?
I mean, everything's the same. Everything's the same. Yeah, leg kick, everything. Everything's the same. No question. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, have a good day.
Thank you, Nate. You too. Enjoy your time, your breakfast. Looks good. I'm going to go get some now.
I plan on it because I'm going to a hot practice when I leave here.
Oh, boy.
All right, we'll see you later.
See you later, Nate.
All right. All right, then. Okay, let's see who else we got. Who we got here? Talk to me, Kevin. Who's next? Ruben? Ruben, I got to go to my man, Ruben. So, Ruben, you see where I am now. I'm sitting right here at Black Walnut Cafe, you know, and I've got Stacy on one side and I've got Bobby on the other. I'm going to be talking with them in just a moment. But I want to thank you and Katie Stone for setting this up. I appreciate that.
You got it, man. I'm happy that you're having a good time there, and you're in good hands with that team, man. I love that place. The food is amazing there. If you haven't been, go check it out. So, Nate, we're doing a little small business profile today. Not only is this a family-owned business down here in Clear Lake, it is, you know, they're a military family, and you know, we love putting the spotlight on our local businesses, and we always say it, you know, shop local, support local. Especially when everything's happening right here in the Houston area. So Lamont Brands, they've been doing this for about 17 years now, and they do screen printing, embroidery, a whole lot more. Anything that your company needs or your brand needs, these are the guys that are going to put those logos on there and make your product look and really, really stand out. And I don't know if you catch this, Nate, a friend of ours is also a customer. Mr. Glenn Davis, Soccer Matters t-shirt right here, the voice of Houston soccer on ESPN Radio and the voice of the Dynamo. You know, so we got to give Glenn a little love for sure, but you know, they've been working with him for years now. And let me tell you this, they also are very active in the community. They work with a lot of nonprofits. They give back to the community, which is amazing. And this started with one little machine in a very small little office, and now they are a full-blown production facility. They've got customers, clients. Specs is one of their clients, Lupe Tortilla, Brew Wings. So you've probably been in a restaurant, you've probably walked into a retail establishment, and their work has been displayed right before your eyes, and you probably didn't even know it. If you need it, it has to be custom, and you want that branding, you want that special touch, that's what these guys do. LamontBrands.com. I think we ought to do the new Fox 26 shirts here. We haven't had new shirts in a while, so I'm just putting it out there. You know, if any of the upper management is watching, you know, we might want to give our, you know, we may want to give some work to this great local business. But man, I love shining the light on these guys. Check them out right here in the Clear Lake area, LamontBrands.com. Nate, I'm going to kick it back to you, buddy, and I'm going to say, hey, enjoy that breakfast because you're going to love it.
Thank you. You know how we roll, right? Eat after we're done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate you, man. All right, let's keep it moving. Backstage Dave. Where are you today? Are you riding in the back of a Rolls Royce or a Bentley, or where are you today, Dave?
I'm on the set, Nate. Where are you? No, you're at the Black Walnut Cafe, and I agree with Ruben. That is a fantastic place. I've been there several times. They've got a couple locations, if I'm not mistaken, and it's always great food right there, so I echo those sentiments. On the set, we're back in studio, Nate. We're super excited about that. You know, Zoom is okay, and it got us through the last couple of years, but I personally would rather be here inside the Fox 26 studios. And this morning we had a great interview. William Zabka, you know him as Johnny Lawrence from the Karate Kid movies. Ralph Macchio, Daniel LaRusso, Karate Kid. I mean, we grew up watching these movies, and right now there is a massively successful Cobra Kai series. It's streaming on Netflix. It actually, season 5 is going to kick off this Friday. Super excited. Got a chance to talk with those guys this morning. And I'll tell you what was interesting about that interview, other than the fact that they went into details about their Karate Kid auditions. You can go to the Backstage OL YouTube channel in case you missed it on TV this morning. But the fact that I ask actors and actresses, do they actually watch themselves on TV? Like if they have movies that are showing on TV, do they watch themselves? You'd be surprised, a lot of actors, actresses don't really do that. Sam Jackson doesn't watch his stuff back, for example. I've asked him that very question. But Ralph Macchio, Daniel LaRusso from the Karate Kid movies, he told me this morning enthusiastically, he said, yes, I watch them back. He said, well, not all of them, because obviously the original one was so good. 2 was okay, and 3, But Ralph said it this morning on TV, so I'm allowed to say it right now. They're still classics, still watch them all, but some of the plot points got really kind of, you know, confused there towards the end. But they revived the excitement, the thrill, and the adrenaline in the Cobra Kai. And if you've been watching it like I have since the very beginning, you love this series. So everybody's back. I am told there is a massive cliffhanger at the end of this season. I have not seen it, so I can't reveal anything right now. Not that I would anyway, but super stoked. All right, Nate, I'll also tell you this. We're getting all the big movies coming out right now, the ones that are potential Oscars awards winners. I saw The Woman King yesterday, and it is fantastic. Viola Davis, I'm actually interviewing her tomorrow. You'll see that interview coming up on Fox 26. But in about an hour from right now, I have to go see Don't Worry, Darling. Florence Pugh, Olivia Wilde back as director. This is her second film as director. Booksmart was the first one that did real well. And I'm hearing great things about this movie. Also, you music fans watching this, Harry Styles is in this movie, and they got a standing ovation last night at the Venice Film Festival. So what happens, a lot of these movies start in Venice at that film festival, then they go to Toronto International Film Festival, we call it TIFF, and usually John Stanval from Backstage OL and I, we're usually in Toronto for those interviews and coverage, but they're still kind of transitioning into a more normal phase. Obviously from the pandemic. I would imagine next year at this time we'll be in Toronto covering all the movies. But these are the big potential awards contenders. I'll let you know what I think about Don't Worry, Darling after I see it today. I'll let you know tomorrow. But I'm super excited. Got a standing ovation last night in Venice, and there's a lot of buzz on that particular film. So yeah, big ones are coming out, Nate. I'll have to guide you through it.
Appreciate you backstage, Dave. I got to ask you a question. So you mentioned about the actors that don't watch themselves on television. Do you watch yourself on TV? Yeah, I mean, you're a big-time star.
Whatever. You know what's funny? Nate, you'll get this. Because you also work in radio, and I come from radio, I do record the segments. I'm glad we're talking about this, because I like to air check. I like to watch how it looked and what we can, fix and change and adjust. By the way, the fact that I love about being on set is we get cool backgrounds like this. Look at that, the Cobra Kai logo. I didn't know that was going to be up there, but you can't do that on Zoom, and where it looks good. And here, obviously, at the station, we have that behind us, and that's what I like. So yeah, I don't watch them all, but I do go back and watch some of them just to air check. And you certainly know what air check means. By the way, we have a special guest in the studio. She doesn't want to be on camera, but Mama Morales is here. I'm taking her to see Don't Worry, Darling. Come on, Mom, just wave to everybody. And you love Nate, so you can see Nate.
Is she there now?
She's right here, look. There's Mom.
Hello, Mama Morales. Mama Morales, I am so glad that you made an appearance at the station. So glad to know you're there. You have to leave something on my desk. I don't care what it is, but you have to leave something on my desk. Dave, show your mom where my desk is. Make sure she leaves something on my desk. If it's nothing more than a sticky. Okay?
I'll do it, my friend.
All right?
For sure. Love you,
all right,
man.
brother. All right, man, you too. We'll see you later. All right, guys. We're at Black Walnut Cafe. Bobby, Stacy, and Mason. And I tell you what, they have been more than accommodating here this morning. They've been so good, so good. You almost have to shoe fly them away. But I tell you what, they are just great. This is the way you want to be treated when you come to a restaurant, when you come to a new surrounding. Ruben was right, Katie was right, and they're going to become a permanent home, at least one of our homes. They will be in the permanent fixture list in terms of who we call when we want to come somewhere early. So let's meet them one by one. First of all, Bobby. How are you, Bobby?
I'm great. How are you?
How old are you, 13?
Just a little older.
Stacy, 12?
A little older, like Bobby said.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's Mason. Mason's running around here like a 10-year-old.
And like a young kid in the park.
Yeah.
10 years old, 12 years old.
You guys have been so much fun this morning, and I know why people, this is right off Memorial Drive, I know why people come over here. I mean, the reason I would come over here is because, Starbucks is across the street, and I like stuff. But I got to tell you, I don't need to go over there anymore.
Yes.
I'll just come to Black Walnut Cafe because you guys have everything we need here.
Yes, absolutely. We have your coffee ready for you.
You got a menu that's just unbelievable.
Yes, we serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, happy hour, weekend brunch. We have you covered all day parts.
And it's not the normal stuff. What's on this menu? Explain this to me.
We have everything. We have something for everyone. We have salads, we have chicken wings, we have Nashville hot chicken Benedict, we have cinnamon French toast, everything. Literally, if you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, if you like red meat, we literally have something for everyone.
What does Mason do? I'm trying to understand. What does he do? He's all over the place.
Well, I'm the one who diffuses situations. If you need something, I'm kind of the guy you need to go to and talk to. I worked for Black Walnut for almost 9 years, and so worked my way up from the bottom to the top. So I've learned what it takes to be where I am in this position. And I have an amazing team, Bobby and Stacy. I've been there for as long as I've been there, and I couldn't do it without them. So a lot of great team members.
He's great, amazing.
And so I try to do my best to make sure they're well and they take care of me as well. So
There you
it's
go.
a family.
Okay. All right. So they've got a lot of promotions going on. I know we're running out of time, but in terms of promotions, you got about 30 seconds.
We have Tap Takeover tomorrow happening at all our Houston restaurant locations with St. Arnold and Eureka. So come check us out for $4 pours from 6 to 8 p.m.
That's it. All right, guys. You got something you want to say, Stacey?
Everyone's getting pumped about pumpkin. Come check us out next week, 13th actually. That's when we have our pumpkin promotion go live. Everything from pancakes to boozy milkshakes. So it'll be something for everyone. Get pumped about pumpkin at Black Walnut Cafe.
All right, folks, Fox 26, they like to eat. So they need to just come on over here and eat. And I'm telling you right now, they will hook you up here, Memorial Black Walnut, 5512? 5512 Memorial. Come on over here, guys, my fellow co-workers. They'll hook you up. All right, guys, we got to go. Normally there's something I do, but I don't know if you can handle this or not, Stacey. It might be too heavy for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Normally, you have to read the crew's name, because without the crew's names and without the crew, we don't have a show. Okay, just like if I don't have Dave Lanier, we can't shoot this live shot. We can, and you don't want me doing it. I'd mess it up. I'm telling you, I don't handle a camera. All right. So I'm going to see if you can do this. If you do it pretty good for the first couple, I'll let you go ahead and finish. All right, you ready?
Wow.
You got to be on. You got to be on par. Okay. So, all right, you got it. You ready?
All right,
you got to
let's
do it
go.
with some spirit and a lot of pizzazz.
I'll
You ready?
try. I'll try
All
my
right. That
hardest.
first one.
The crew: Daniela Cinderella, the very stylish
Janae.
Lisa, Taylor, Shining Diamond,
Rhoda.
big personality, Shanette, Barbie doll, Barbie.
You got to do that one again.
What now?
You got to do Barbie doll.
Barbie doll, Barbie.
Yep.
Carolina, Lena Sanchez.
Yep.
Jessica the Great Berman.
Yep.
Rico the Suave Jones.
Yep.
Producer Mark Coleman with his oatmeal.
That should have been goat milk.
Goat milk. I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Goat milk.
The Lion.
The Lion, Grambling Grodd Kevin Collins.
Yep.
The Chef, John Butler, also known as Mr. Meat.
Yes.
The name, courtesy of Johnny 2 Big Toes Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ed, Mr. Ref Lightburn.
Yes.
Hockey Dan, Juan, Can I Get a Mic Check Miller,
Yep.
Big Daddy Bradley, Texas Tech Grandpa Mark Jenner,
Yep.
Alex What's Up, Supgal,
Supgal.
the Mix Master,
Yep.
Randy Pickle Juice Tilly,
Yep.
Ole Miss Maggie,
Yep.
Chris
Lambo.
Lamborghini,
Yep, and the last one right here.
John Beale Street Chastain.
There you go, Chastain.
Chastain.
All right, guys, we're done.
Put me on the spot.
We're done, man. We're out of here. See y'all later. Have a great Tuesday.